Hi everyone. Today we'll be discussing some of the features of our new lightweight polymer QD dust cover, as well as demonstrating just how easy it is to install. So when we first started off designing the cover, we wanted to offer something that brought with it true mechanical improvements and not just a flashy new part. The first thing you may have noticed is that this isn't a low quality stamped steel part. So these covers are injection molded right here in the US with a state-of-the-art polymer blend to give it that maximum durability while keeping the weight to a minimum. The second notable feature is the one-piece design. So if you've ever installed a traditional dust cover, you'll know how big of a hassle it can be lining up the pivot pin while keeping tension on the spring and praying you haven't lost that tiny little C-clip. So we've eliminated that whole frustrating process by consolidating all those components into a single self-contained unit. Now, before we get into the installation, let's briefly go over the individual components. So this here is the static pivot pin. This will line up with a pivot pin hole on your upper receiver. So this is the dust cover spring. And this is our QD pivot pin. So this will line up with the pivot pin hole closest to the forward assist on the receiver. Now let's get started on the install. The first thing you're going to want to do is rotate the dust cover spring so the long end is touching the inner wall of the dust cover. When installed, this will press up against the receiver wall, giving you the tension you'll need to pop open the dust cover when engaging the charging handle. Next, we're going to line up the static pivot pin with the pivot pin hole closest to the barrel nut like this. Then, while still holding tension on the spring, line up the QD pivot pin with the pivot pin hole closest to the forward assist like so. Once aligned, take a punch or other suitable tool and push the pivot pin into the body of the dust cover until it sits flush. Drop the end of the dust cover until the QD pivot pin clicks into the pivot pin hole of your receiver. You can now release the dust cover spring and function test the cover. It should stay locked into place while closed and pop open with minimal force while engaging the charging handle. The installation is now complete. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give us a follow on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks everyone, and shoot safe.